That's your intro.
Why is that my intro?
It might be your intro.
Yes.
Oh, you do?
Because I want somebody to give me an intro, like some intro music, but I ain't been able to find nobody.
I mean, you make custom music. Make an intro song for her.
And then I was like, why could I just got a free beat or something? I don't know why.
They be out here. You could find you a free beat
I don't know.
from somewhere.
So yeah, I guess just start anytime, and I'll just be out here when you're done. I'll do what you do.
Much love, baby. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. You need your tablet.
Nah. Turn your phone on silent.
My phone stay on silent.
Oh, you good.
Yeah.
You
Ooh,
good.
be careful. It's out there in my purse in the hallway.
All right.
Did I put my purse out there? Yeah, I did.
We good.
I'm sorry, I needed this.
You needed that H2O. You was dehydrated sitting in that traffic.
I was.
So sorry.
And I had just drunk some water before I left, and I was like, I meant to grab it, and I got in the car. I was like, dang, I didn't grab my water.
That's unfortunate. Had to dry mouth the whole ride here.
That's why I threw that piece of gum in my mouth.
Ooh, it's delicious.
Yay! Okay, cool.
Be careful on that seat. It's a little tall. If you need to lower
I know.
Be careful. Be careful.
I got up here fine the other time.
I got you. There you go. And then you can just twist and turn, do what you got to do. Look at you. I got to get a picture of you specifically before we start. And I'm going to send it to you because you look fabulous in that chair like a straight up newscaster. With the lights. Okay. Let's get professional. Let's do this.
Okay. Of course, we got to take pictures later, too.
Of course.
When we're done. So I can start whenever?
Whenever you're ready.
Okay. Can I turn towards you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, no, that's good. That's good. Okay, cool. All right.
There you go.
I be feeling awkward just sitting like this.
Ignore the screen for now.
I'm just saying, yeah.
I feel you.
Okay.
Look at us.
Finally.
You silly. It's been a long time coming, ain't it?
It has.
Sorry it's taking this long.
That's okay.
But look where we at, though.
We made it. Most definitely.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
So talk to me, Siobhan.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about what you've been up to lately in your business endeavors.
I got 1,001 questions for you, but what I've been up to, everything.
Everything.
Auditions. Mm-hmm. Trying to perfect my voice.
Ooh, okay.
I've been just trying to stay busy.
Doing your thing, staying busy.
What about you? You got a lot going on yourself.
I have also been trying to stay busy, auditioning, same as you, because, we both do acting, background acting.
Right.
In fact, the last time we met was on, BMF, I believe, a couple months ago.
And then we did Block Party, too.
Block Party, I still haven't watched that.
I said, shoot, we veterans now, shoot.
Yeah, you said we veterans. That's funny. I mean, low-key, we've been at it for this long, so we are officially in the industry, I like to think.
We got you into voiceovers.
Believe it or not, other people just telling me to do it, because 5-6 years ago, I was working at a parking garage downtown Detroit, just parking cars for events downtown, baseball, football, stuff like that. And every car that would pull up, I'm like, hi, I'm at $10, $20, however much we were charging. Mm-hmm. Like, here you go, guy, you got a great voice. You should do radio. I'm like, all right, thanks, man. And when you hear that from 10, 20 different people every day, it kind of just motivates you. Let me actually try to pursue this.
Right.
So I stayed at that job for like 5 years, stacked my bread, bought some equipment, set up a little home studio in the closet of my apartment, and then just started applying for voice work, freelance websites online.
Where were you at then?
Far as...
Where were you living?
Where was I? I was in East Point.
Oh, okay.
Michigan. I've been a Michigan baby my whole life. I haven't left it yet. I'm getting really tempted to leave, but I haven't left yet.
Where you want to go?
It's basic, Cali. It's just more work out west. If you go to California, you're going to get more work.
I was thinking, I'm like, I either want to move to Florida, but I was kind of frantic about that weather lately, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, especially now.
I'm thinking about, what is it?
Atlanta?
California too, but Venice Beach is what I'm thinking about.
Ooh.
I was like, ooh, that's nice.
That's nice.
Because I want to be by the beach. I really do.
It's beautiful. It's scenic. You wake up every morning and just see that water. That's got to be a beautiful dream. Ooh. Cali might be your move. You might be out there with me.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. We got to manifest it. Fingers crossed. Yes. So, yeah, I've been at the freelance voiceover artist life for about 5-6 years now.
And you've been doing it full time, right?
I didn't officially do it full time until about 2018.
Okay.
I did it part time, just kept a steady job on the side while I perfected my craft, I would say. And I'm still learning to this day. I'm not the perfect voiceover artist. I can't do accents. I suck at doing like a British accent or a French accent, but it's a process.
You do a Southern accent?
I can definitely do a Southern accent.
Can you do imitations?
Give me a suggestion. Who do you want? Give me a recommendation.
Samuel Jackson.
I want to just do the whole scene from you know the whole scene I want to do. Now here we are, assembled as a team, and yet you fools can't get along. You aren't the Avengers for nothing. I assembled you for a reason, and I need you all to cooperate, motherfuckers. He wouldn't say that, but you know, he wouldn't drop an F-bomb. But yeah, just getting in the role of a certain character. It's fun.
Right.
So I mean, it's a fun. Like I used to think I wanted to stick behind the mic, specifically do voice work, but lately, you know, us getting on camera, background acting, doing some, I don't know. I like even the production side of things. Recently, I was on a home organization show. They just shot that out in Detroit and surrounding areas, February through April, I believe. We found, the network found what does she do? She does home organizing for a living. Her name is Michael Toko.
Okay.
And this is what she does. She's right out here like Clinton Township, Mount Clemens, and they approached her about having a show. Yeah. And she was like, sure, I could do that, but I would like to have a co-host to help me do the work and, you know, help the conversation flowing. Right. So I auditioned for the co-host part. And it turns out they picked me. She loved me. I was like, I bet we shooting this show.
That is awesome.
The catch was they needed a PA/co-host. So a PA, production assistant. I was moving cameras, helping set up lights. And the second they say go, I was on scene to be on camera with her. So it was a learning experience. Just having the opportunity to handle some of that equipment. Yeah. You don't get that every day. Especially with like background acting and stuff like that. Right. So
that's awesome.
It was a beautiful opportunity, yes.
To be a PA?
Believe it or not, yeah, I love the PA side. Just learning that equipment, learning what lights go where, how the shot's going to look by the end of the day. Like, I'm getting more interested in doing that.
That's good that you were able to get that experience. That's how I started,
it was a blessing. Actually. Ooh, so you did some PA work?
Yeah.
Oh, bad. I didn't know that.
I was with a program called Scoop, and I started as a youth producer, doing a lot of background, and then I ended up at the Word Network for 3 years, doing behind the scenes and match control. So I've been in media for a while.
That's what's up. Yeah. I didn't even know.
But I'm doing my own entrepreneur endeavors now, so.
I like that even better. Take what you learn, apply it to your life, and keep moving forward.
Exactly. You remember that viral video of the man that was doing voiceovers, the homeless guy?
Yeah, he blew up. Somebody found him. Right place, right time.
Did they place him into like a news anchor position or something like that?
I believe he did.
That man had
He had a booming voice. It was wild. I forgot his name.
It was wild. I forgot his name too, but he was good.
I think he did do sports commentary for like a minute. Yeah. I'm not sure what he's doing now, but I hope he's all right. Hope he's doing successful. Like, this is good to see stories like that come out. And
right.
You never know what somebody could be if you give them a chance. It's like, man.
So when did you start catching the acting bug?
It might have been when my sister went out to Cali, because she actually bought this home in like 2017. And then all my siblings kind of moved back here, helped maintain that, pay this place off. And then she just went out to Cali. We was like, you just bought this house and you going to Cali? She was like, yeah, y'all can stay here. Y'all can get the house. Just keep it up. I'm like, okay. So she's been in Cali. Her name is Jasmine Tompkins. She's actually touring the States now as Aretha Franklin on like a Broadway play. So she be out there doing Broadway.
Awesome.
She doing her thing.
That.
And I'm just like.
Was she here for the Aretha Franklin that they had here, the event that they had here?
Don't think so. Okay. I don't think so. Nope. She's been living out in Cali for about 2 years now, but she comes back and forth.
How many sisters and brothers do you have?
3 sisters and 3 brothers. What? I'm the second youngest of 7. There was a lot of us little nappy head kids running around.
I only got an older brother. I don't got no sisters.
What? You seem like you would love to have a sister.
I want a sister so bad. Dang. I do. Yep. So she left the place here for you all. Yep. And that's how you end up getting this studio. You initially had the
The one at the apartment.
At the apartment?
Mm-hmm. So it was like bigger space. That one was tiny and it got very hot in there, but I could do voice work in there for the most part. This one's a lot more space. I can do like green screen background and narrate stuff for different YouTube channels. So having the space definitely helps.
What sort of voiceover work do you like to do? What's your area of expertise?
My area of expertise is audiobook production.
Okay.
Narrating books for different authors, different rights holders.
You can sit up there and read a whole book
I love to read.
Hour?
Ever since I was a kid. Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah. Because I know there is different companies out there that be looking for voice actors to do audiobooks. And I think that is like really cool.
Thank you.
That is very cool.
And like you say, there's so many opportunities out here. People write books all the time, but the medium of reading a book, people don't like to read as much as they used to, so they rather listen to it.
But the background to that, because my friend, she listens to audiobooks on her phone.
Okay.
And to hear the animation in people's voices, I be like, that's a lot.
It's like
because I know me, I'm just monotone. I'm just like, hey, you just gonna get what you get. I'm not doing all this theatrics just to read this book. You just gonna get what you gonna get. But that's just like interesting that I was listening to some of the books that she was hearing. I was like, dang, that lady's so animated. Oh, that man is like very deep. Like, I can give y'all pat on your back for that.
That's how you have to do it. Honestly, Siobhan, you have to bring that character and bring that energy because audiobooks is different from like watching a movie because you don't have the visual.
Right.
Those voice actors have to be able to like portray this voice and this character without you seeing them.
Wow.
And to be able to do that audibly with no video or no like ocular function is not easy.
That's just like the animation movies then.
True.
They have to do the voiceovers off production, off screen. And then, pre-record that and then it's,
then you can
send it over to animation. That is like
it's so a step-by-step process.
Do you see yourself in any other areas or how far you want to take with your acting?
Believe it or not, I want to end up, doing some fun children's content, do some characters on like a cartoon or like a Disney movie. Like I want to be the next Disney villain. Or I can be a hero. Who knows? I can maybe be a hero.
Okay.
It depends on where my heart lies. So who knows? I want to do something more animated because I love the process of narrating audiobooks. But I'm like, man, I just want to build upon this. What's the next step for me? And I think doing something, even like video games, a lot of them for their like cutscenes and like the movie part of video games, they use the what do you call that? The motion capture.
Oh yeah.
Well, they'll just
what is that?
Yeah, they'll actually hire human actors, and you stick the little stickers all over their body, each ligament, each limb.
And they have a green screen or blue screen behind them.
Yep.
And it has like, does it show like their motion of their body?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So it'll capture that general motion of the person and like a little stick figure type animation. And then, like you said, in post, they'll just create the actual model, the goblin or the demon, whatever it is. But they already have the motion recorded already.
That's what that is. I was wondering. Okay.
It's cool. It's cool. So deep. And that's what I'm saying. I love the production side of like how that magic gets created. And it's so cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
So I'm going to get there one day. You're going to hear me voicing a Disney villain one of these days.
Yes. Do you ever think about Broadway or like any other type of movies or anything like that? Or public speaking?
The public speaking one, yes, because a part of me wants to be a teacher and just help these little young kids to understand, like, you can go the traditional route, nothing wrong with school, college, all of that, but you can learn a skill too and hone your craft, whatever you're good at, and get paid to do it. And I feel like they don't teach that enough at school. It's like the vocational tech skills that kids could learn on their own.
Exactly.
Not every kid gonna be ABC 1, 2, 3. Like, some are better working with their hands and need like I don't know. I've always had a passion.
I really understand where you're coming from because I was just having a conversation with a gentleman that I know, and I want to put a mentoring event together for the youth.
Nice.
And he suggested that we could have it at the school that he works at. And I was like, okay, because I want to get 2 guys and 2 girls together to mentor the youth because they have youth programs. So, like, that's what I really like look forward to, because I know when I was younger, we had all them programs. I was telling him, I said we had wood shop, computer class. We also had like art classes and stuff like that. Whereas for a while, Detroit Public Schools, they really took all them programs and stuff away.
They took them away.
Even though I know I'm not in school, I was mad.
You was mad. Like, how
y'all just gonna take off the, the extracurricular activities or things for students to keep their mind intact and want to know what they're interested in. So for me to bring up this idea to have mentors to mentor the students, that will just it
would be nice.
Yes, they need them, because I know when I was at Frank Murphy Middle School and going into high school, I had a mentor when I was in middle school. When I got to high school, I was like, I want another mentor, because it kept me sharp.
That's what's up.
It kept me sharp. Even now that I'm an adult, I be like, I need a coach and mentor to help me with my business or as a speaker and other endeavors that I want to do. So it's very important.
Nobody's perfect. Everybody can learn something. Each and every day, you have something to learn. Like everyone, no matter how smart you are, you can be Elon Musk or president of this country. Stay humble enough to know that you have some knowledge you can gain from some other source. Exactly,
because like what really made me excited to know, like, you have your LeBron James, or you have other, or you have your Diddy, the
of course,
entertainment mogul. All these people have manager and coaches to keep them sharp. Just like with LeBron have to play on the court, he has a coach that he goes to. They have regular practices that they go to for a whole week to make sure that they games are tight before they hit the actual, court. So
everything takes strategy and planning, and you can't do it all on your own. You need some outside reference, or somebody who can be your... Well, not yes man, the opposite of a yes man. You need somebody to fight you and give you conflict on what you decide. And so to give you something to think about.
And that's like motivation, because like even with people having mentors and stuff, that lets you know what you need to be better at and get good at and keep you top notch. Like I really like that. So I'm like, I'm all for it.
We might have to be mentoring soon. Okay, I mean, you said you went to Frank Murphy? Oh, no, that was middle school.
Frank Murphy Middle School, and I went to Detroit School of Arts.
You went to DSA? I was at King.
Music.
Yeah, that's what's up. DSA, like even their music program, sadly, I don't know if it's as good as it used to be. I think it's still there, but I'm like, even the arts, that's like, if you don't...
That's important.
It's so important.
It is.
And nowadays, if you don't play an instrument or play a sport, it's hardly no... like outlet for you to like express yourself and learn some skills.
I don't like that. I don't like that.
We might have to change that.
Yeah, most definitely. We got to get on that, of course. But like, what did you do when you was at King? Did y'all have majors and stuff like that?
I don't think so. I did take the VOTEC classes, like where you leave the school for about 3 hours and go to the Golightly Technical Center off of Jefferson.
And see, I wanted to go to Golightly because this guy told me
Golightly is good too.
He was like, yeah, Golightly have an after-school program. You can learn video production. I was like, I'm all looking up Golightly thinking it was like a trade school. It's
It's a high school, right?
High school or elementary school, one of them. And I was like, dang.
We missed out, right? Yeah, if I could have had the choice, I would have probably chose that too.
Okay, yes. Just like CMA, of course, the DSA, the CAS, like Renaissance, those schools are really sharp.
Top three, the big three in Detroit. Like, that's why I want to... I don't know, kids are so terrible nowadays. I'm like, I don't want to work for little bad kids, but they need help. I want to be able to give them some type of guidance.
Yeah.
The guidance I didn't get fully when I was a kid. So give back. You got to give back.
Absolutely. So what other endeavors that you like to get into, or hobbies or interests that stand out for you?
I've been getting into the real estate and home renovation type deal. You know. Okay. Because me and my fiance and I actually have a house over on the east side, right near Southeastern High School. 2-family flat. Need some TLC, some tender love and care. But I'm like, I want to be able to just learn the basics, do some plumbing, some roofing, painting the walls, doing all that. So we're probably just going to rent it out once it gets livable.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's interesting. I done climbed on top of that roof a couple times. I'm like, why am I up here questioning my life? I just like to challenge myself and see what more I can learn in life. So the real estate and home renovation thing is what I'm working on now.
I know my mother and a couple of people that I know have had like HUD homes. Like my mother used to always buy HUD homes and flip them and remodel them. So is it a HUD home?
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I get it's money in it if you stick with it.
One of the houses that we lived in, well, actually I grew up on, was on Braille on the west side of Detroit, Evergreen, Grand River, between Burt and Evergreen area.
Okay.
It was a HUD home that we lived in. And when I tell you, seeing a transformation of that home.
It's amazing.
Like, seeing a home where it's just
mess.
A full mess. The walls is dingy. The doors hanging off, the handles, stuff like that. Just dirty wallpaper. Who was,
wallpaper peeling.
Okay.
Kids scribbled on the wall.
Exactly. Like, seeing a house, it being the way it initially was to bringing it out, like, that's just awesome to even see something like that.
Yes.
Like, my mother, man, she knocked that house out.
Really?
Her and my father, like, the house was beautiful. It's still nice.
That's what's
Somebody
up.
ended up buying it. About time that we moved, it appraised for like up to between like $90,000 to $100,000, I believe.
Broke 100.
I was like, okay.
Mom and Daddy was on it.
And then that's when my mother and I, after I graduated from high school, it was a couple of years into college, that's when we moved up to Clarkston.
Okay.
But just to see how that house had transformed. So I remember over the years, I'm like, if we move in another HUD home, I swear to goodness.
You wasn't feeling it.
My brother, her and my brother would get HUD homes and stuff too. And I'm like, just to see them, the houses transform the way they do. They knocking out walls in the houses to make, bigger rooms and stuff like that. And just like,
it's amazing.
It is cool.
And we grew up, me and my mom, my dad. Well, my dad passed when I was in like middle school. So it was like, 07? But me and my mom, she raised 7 kids on her own after my daddy passed. So shout out to you, Mama. Hilda Tompkins, Mama. I love you. In case you see this podcast, which you will. But yeah, she raised all 7 of us. And we used to watch a lot of HGTV, home makeover, home design type stuff. So we was always watching it on TV.
Right.
But we never actually did too much beyond painting at the houses we were. So I'm like, it's in me. The desire for DIY and home renovation. It's been instilled in me for years.
What about interior design?
Even that is like decluttering, like minimalist living, cutting back on having all that clutter in your house. Like I'm like with that type of lifestyle. Like, could you live in a tiny house? Do you love tiny houses?
I was just about to say
I love tiny houses.
I was about to say that.
I love tiny houses. It's like, this is such a cool idea.
Have you seen those homes that you can actually buy and put on land?
What are those called?
I don't know what they're called, but I was like, oh my goodness, they're kind of like a tiny home too, though.
Yeah, because they build them somewhere else.
$200-some. $200-something. I really pay $200-some a month.
For a whole little house?
For a whole little house.
I'll be so comfy.
Wait a minute. I was cracking up. I don't know if you saw this online at, what is one of those stores? Not Home Depot, but the other one.
Lowe's,
Not
Home
Lowe's.
Depot, Menards, Sam's Club.
It might have been
Costco.
Sam's Club, right?
Yeah.
They had one of them sheds, but it looked like a house. Somebody was like, you can buy one of these and rent it out. I said, you know what? Somebody said that's just the shed. But the way that they presented it, the way it looked like an actual home.
Right.
With a bedroom in it.
Probably about the size of this, right? Like maybe even the size of this room. And you can move it to like a plot of land. And it's true. You could do that.
But somebody's like, who want to buy a shed?
Ain't nobody trying to buy a shed specifically, though. But I'm saying her heart was in the right place. I get what she's saying.
It did. Okay, so I guess seeing it in person, it looked like a shed. But from what they were presented, it looked like a house. To me, it did. I said, that is so freaking funny.
They should be a salesperson.
That is
they good at
so
selling.
freaking funny.
But yeah,
that's cool. Because, like, have you seen the people that actually built the tiny homes in interior design the homes too, or even make them look like they like mini, like small mansions? But I'd be like, man, that'd be a lot.
That's crazy.
Have you seen those?
I don't think I've seen like a tiny home with that type of interior.
You have to go get on Netflix and look. They have like tiny home.
It's a couple shows on there.
You gotta watch them.
Okay, I'm gonna watch. I don't know why I haven't seen them yet.
They have a couple of people interior designers on there that actually design the homes or actually do the designing inside the homes too.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that's dope.
That is dope. I'm like, how you find all these little fixtures to go into this house?
Right, you have to find smaller versions of everything, and they somehow make it work.
Crazy.
But it's so comfy, though. It's like a comfy little...
Wow, just imagine... Because somebody was like, just imagine having a couple of those in the backyard and just renting them out.
You could do that.
Yes.
You could do that, though. Yes. That's actually smart. As long as you own that plot of land, you could put whatever you want on it. So
I know. That's why I said, let me hurry and buy me some land somewhere.
Go ahead. That's the plan.
That
boy.
The plan.
I'm going up north into the woods with him tomorrow morning. We just hang out in the woods, drive his ATVs on a dirt road, and he got a little cabin up there. We just go chill for the weekend.
Did you hear that we have dunes? That's how
we go up to the... I didn't know that until he brought me there.
I didn't know that until maybe about a month or so ago. I said, we got dunes.
We got whole sand dunes.
Yes.
Straight out to Egypt. Like, why do we have them in Michigan?
And it's only like an hour from here.
It's not far.
I was like, I want to go before it get cold.
You might be running out of time, sis. You might have to push that to 2023 summer, but...
No, I got one more week.
Probably.
One more week.
Because I'm trying to hit an apple orchard before it get too cold, too. Yeah, and I'm probably running out of time.
I'm going to go to a bonfire before Halloween.
That'd be fun.
That's going to be nice. At the apple orchard, yep.
That'd be fun. Hopefully it's not
somewhere.
Too cold. Mm-hmm. Somewhere. You'll find somewhere.
It's going to be fun.
But yeah, that's what I've been getting into lately as far as... like what I do as a hobby. I do a lot of video gaming. Not as much as I used to. I'm too busy to game.
What kind of video games? Because they have video games that's actually on the computer. That's like with Dell. Dell has their own. Did you know that Dell has
a gaming PC?
Gaming.
Mm-hmm. With the comfy wrist thing and the chair.
No, but they have their own gaming system. Their own games.
You sure?
I'm gonna have to let you look into that.
Like the Steam, where you can just download it all online.
Yes.
Yeah, if you have a little desktop tower, yep, you can game. You don't even need a little console no more.
I'm like, how?
It's all.
They have the game console, the computer, but they're actual games themselves. I'm like, how?
They found a way.
Wow.
You can game on your phone if you want. Like, legit gaming is everywhere now.
Compared to, you find your traditional games online, and you have the
console you go buy at a store or something.
And people are really, into those, virtual reality games, too.
I do like that. It's a gimmick. I don't know. It's something different.
Just make sure when you do those, you are in an open room, so you won't be knocking stuff down and running into people. Because people always be on a little virtual reality game.
Running into walls, clowning themselves. Like, buddy.
Yes, and be scared. They about to... like you not about to fall down no hole.
Have you tried virtual reality?
Yes, I have. Actually, they have a virtual reality. Actually, I almost ran into the... Okay, never mind. But I went to this virtual reality arcade. It's in Howell.
Nice.
It's fun. You should go check it out.
I'm going to check it out. I've been to one somewhere. I think Ann Arbor.
They got a lot of games. They got fighting games.
I love fighting games.
They have dancing games, music games. They have a lot of variety of different games on there. Yep.
Yeah, I play a lot of the fighting games, the you versus another player sitting next to you. That's what this orange wristband is actually. I just went to a tournament last night.
What was it?
It was a Super Smash Bros. It's like a Nintendo fighting game.
See,
it's got like a bunch. Yeah, I be gaming.
Too much.
It was a room full of about 100 people, 30 TVs. Each of those TVs had a setup for you to play your opponent, and they had a whole tournament bracket.
Do y'all be gambling?
You can gamble. They don't recommend it, but you can. I personally don't.
Okay.
But if you get like top 3 in the tournament, you win money. So there is money to win.
Really?
Yeah, so it's...
So what is it? Describe the game. You said Nintendo?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like 50 different characters on the screen. You pick one.
So is it characters that people are
familiar with?
Familiar with? Okay, cool.
You know Pac-Man.
Okay.
Pac-Man's on there. You know Mario, Super Mario. You got a movie coming out, actually. I'm kind of hyped for that. Did you see that trailer? I shared it on my Facebook.
No, I haven't. We're
going to watch it.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, it's characters like all throughout gaming history. And they beat the crap out of each other. So you pick your character. Your opponent walks up, sits next to you. He grabs his controller and picks his character. And then y'all fight it out. And if you beat him...
Wait a minute. Pac-Man fighting Mario?
I'm telling you. I got it in there if you want to play.
Pac-Man? What? That is funny.
We're going to play one round later after this podcast.
What?
It's crazy. It's an insane game, but...
That is funny.
People play it competitively.
My game back in the day, I'm old school.
Frogger.
Sonic.
I was gonna say Sonic. He on there too.
Sonic and Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, you was a violent little Mortal Kombat baby.
Mortal Kombat.
Violent.
Do you know when a couple of years ago when they made the upgrade?
The newest one, I think.
Yeah.
It looked good. It's violent though. You can see the guts and the gore.
My friend had the game. They came over to my other friend's house and was playing. It was doing all the cheat codes and everything. I said, "You out of line. Out of line."
All the buttons, all the combos. You can't even keep up.
I couldn't. I was so mad.
That's how you gotta play it.
Though. It's like on a whole nother level.
It's
so
so
you got me all
fun.
excited.
I'm sorry. Look, we're gonna play one match of. I might have Mortal Kombat. We'll see. But I do a little bit of gaming, not as much as I used to. I'm just staying busy, trying to use my free time more productively. But I still be gaming a little.
Right.
Still be.
You be playing any of those apps or download any of those gaming apps?
That's the one thing I don't do. I don't like to game on my phone. I prefer to have.
I do. I like these little number games or
the puzzle games or those ain't bad. I just need a controller. You can't. This is not a good controller. I need something. Look, I got a whole PS4 right here.
I play Uno too.
Nah, I'll whoop you in Uno.
Oh wow!
I'll destroy you in Uno. But yeah, this place PS4.
Yes. You remember Xbox?
Yeah, I think we had a 360. Xbox 360.
You remember when Xbox was like the thing? Did they die out too?
They still got a new one. It's called something weird like Xbox
I liked
S or
Wii. I really did like Wii.
Wii was fun too.
I was always playing the little basketball games and the little. They had all kind of games on there. I did.
A whole lot.
Then all of a sudden, we did not exist anymore.
And that's sad. It did just kind of become obsolete.
And then you remember the Game Boys?
I had the DS, the one that clamshells up and down. I had one of those. I love that thing.
I remember before all this transition with the music and stuff, I wanted that, what was it, the PlayStation? The PlayStation 3?
Yeah.
It was the portable one?
Oh, the PSP. PSP, yeah. PSP. I had one.
I wanted one of those so bad because it had the little music thing on there.
You can play music. You can get movies on it.
Man.
I had one.
I feel so outdated now because I still want one.
You still want one?
I still want one.
We're going to find you one from eBay. We might have a lot of them.
They don't exist just like how the iPhones, the one they had in different colors don't even exist. I had a 5C. It was yellow.
I didn't know they made a yellow iPhone
Yes,
ever.
they had them in different colors. There was the more inexpensive iPhones. They only had them for maybe like a year or a couple of years or whatever. And they discontinued them, I think.
Really? My boy Javante, he's an iPhone head, so he could tell you all about iPhones because he got me on iPhone. But I didn't even know they had.
Which iPhone? Which version you have?
I have a 7. I got an old one, but I don't. Everyone. Old school, because if I get one newer than this,
they be bigger. The phones are
big as hell. I like small phones.
I like small phones too. I can't do.
You understand?
See, we're here.
Have something that can fit in your friggin' hand. If I want something bigger, I have my iPad. So it's like
true.
Yeah.
Are people really into tablets still? Because you remember how tablets used to be the thing.
It was a craze. People was so hype about tablets.
Yes, I still want one of them too. They're useful.
They are.
For things that you need to take care of. But because iPhones had them, the PCs had them.
PCs had them. Samsung dropped so many tablets.
Man, they're not as big as they used to be.
That's because phones are big now, so nobody need a tablet. They got gigantic phones to work with.
You remember the Motorola Razors when your phone used to be blue?
The Razor. Did I have one? I know I had a couple.
I didn't have one, but I remember going to a club in Canada, and I was like, ooh, look at that phone. Their phone is blue. I want one of those. Magical. It's so sweet.
Blowing your mind, wasn't it?
I did give me a BlackBerry, though.
I had a BlackBerry, too. Everybody had a BlackBerry.
Before they discontinued. Man, I was like, I'm business. I'm about my business.
A full keyboard on it. I got fat thumbs. I could barely work it, but I had my BlackBerry, and I felt professional as heck.
Okay.
I felt professional.
Yes. I'm mad they discontinued those phones.
Yeah.
I wish they would bring them back. I'm glad we don't have to use those box phones no more.
I had me a Nokia, a little minute phone. I for sure had me my minute phone Nokia.
Wow.
That got me through 9th grade. My mom.
You remember the chirp chirp?
Can you hear me now? Or what was that? Who was that? Verizon?
Like
or
somebody would literally call you and be like on speaker, basically.
Yep, all the time.
Hey, what you doing? What time you coming home? Like they just not even calling you. They just talking.
Just talking. It was just a walkie-talkie, basically. People were so hyped for walkie-talkies.
Bro.
That's what it was.
Like, that is crazy. That is crazy. I mean, like, technology is something else. Because I was just telling somebody not too long ago, I said, I'm a PC girl all day.
All day? You don't do Apple?
I can't stand Apple.
Oh.
Okay, so let me tell you. I got a story.
Talk to me.
I was at my cousin's house. We was trying to watch movies on Netflix. And I couldn't stream. Well, we couldn't even get the movie on his TV because his Amazon. But that's besides the point.
All right,
I was trying to get Amazon on a computer. And for some reason, I couldn't switch over for the mirror, for it to mirror
the screen, right?
Yeah, and I was like, you know what? I don't got time for this. And I think he had an outdated MacBook. That's what it was.
If the Mac is too old, it won't be able to stream it to the TV. Or if the TV is too old. So it's,
Interesting. So I was like, I can do that because my PC does it. And I had a Vizio and it was mirroring. I was geeked.
You was geeked. You was styling on it.
I had, the cord to go with it and everything. And I said,
you had the whole setup.
Yeah, I did.
Not over there, though.
Yeah.
Y'all
so
couldn't even
I'm
watch
like,
the movie.
we couldn't even, bro.
That's so sad.
I think maybe a couple of days later, or maybe a couple of weeks later, I end up watching this movie that he referred me to, which was good. And I was like, oh, you should watch this, but he can't watch it because he don't got his Amazon account ain't working. So that's a whole nother story in itself.
All right, well, cousin gonna get herself together one of these days.
I brought the movie.
Right.
And he can't even watch it. I can't even send it to him to even watch it. Because his Mac ain't working and his Amazon. You know what?
We're gonna update Cuz. Cuz got to get updated. He need an intervention. We got to get him together. Update all his accounts.
Makes no sense.
Well, that's why you a PC baby, huh? Yes, you don't mess with no Apple.
All day. I can't.
That's fair.
I remember when they had the apples in the different colors. See? I remember
now they all boring in silver and white.
Yeah.
Or black. They just one color.
They got bigger screens too now.
They are too big. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I stick to my old
That's
iPhone
just like
7.
I had to get rid of my Vizio television. I gave it to somebody. Well, somebody gave me that, and I had it for a couple of years, and then I gave it to someone, and I was like, I'm tired of trucking this TV around. Like, I just wanted like a standard
like flat
kitchen
screen.
TV.
Oh, like you want something smaller than the Vizio? Really? With TVs, I kind of want them to be big.
I do too, but for me, I just want it small because I don't really watch TV that much.
Lately, I don't either. But if I do, I prefer it on a good screen. Yeah. I'm bougie. I'm sorry. I need it.
Okay. Or the projector.
Projector is cool, but like I said, I'm bougie. I need that 4K quality. You can't get the 4K to 1080p on a projector.
Whole house was a celebrity that had like a big screen television, not a theater size screen in their house. Not no projector. You know how most people have projector screens in their theaters. That's one thing. But no,
he had a screen, LCD screen.
I think it was Kanye.
It had to be somebody of Kanye's
It was
caliber.
Kanye. Do you remember seeing that?
He was doing what, like Cribs or something, or like a tour?
No, it was maybe several months ago. He was displaying a video in his home, and I was like, who puts a big old huge screen in a house like that? Like, it was like a movie theater screen.
That's wild.
Movie theater screen.
Inside the house.
Inside the house.
He could let the whole neighborhood watch TV at the same time.
Wow, that is so
see, that's doing it a bit too much.
Yeah.
Something that size or like 60 inches. Nothing bigger than like 60 inches.
Right.
You don't got to go too crazy.
Yeah, that's just too much. I'd rather just go to the theater if I'm going to watch a big screen like that.
Yeah. When the last time you been to the drive-in? Ford drive-in?
Yes, I went. I saw Doctor Strange.
That was recent.
That was, not too long ago.
Probably like March. Yeah, it was February, like whenever that came out, earlier this year.
Good. I love the drive-through.
It was trippy. But I didn't used to do it a lot as a kid. I just only recently started going to the drive-in, like the past 2 or 3 years, yeah. I never did it as a kid.
You never did it as a kid?
Nope. So it was like, I love it.
I remember those days. Being in the trunk and having snacks.
Trunk is up, y'all sitting and watch. See, I didn't get up. I'm doing that as an adult.
Like the old school with the speakers. Now we got to do it with the radio.
You tune into the radio, yeah. So how did y'all with the speakers? Y'all used to have to.
They used to have speakers at the drive-in. You connect the speakers to you can attach it to the
antenna
into your car.
Into the car.
To your window of your car, and you can hear it from the speaker.
That's cool. So you would drive up and they'd have like speakers set up for a car. Wow, they had that was old school setup.
Yeah.
Nowadays you just dial in on the radio station, get the signal.
But you like making your battery go dead.
Oh, yeah, you got to start your car every about hour because, movies are long now. Bro. So start your car and make sure every time I go there's somebody getting jump-started. I noticed that. Somebody battery die every time I go to
you might as well can you do it from your phone? Like, get a radio app and just do it from your phone.
I tried that last time I went, and I couldn't get it to work, but I think it does work. You would think it would work.
Because I'm not about to be draining my battery in my car. Like,
definitely not.
No. I'm not about to do all that.
You would think the driving, they should just have an app for that.
What did you end up watching?
What did we see? It was a horror movie. My girl loved horror movies. I'm not a fan. It was a black phone or somebody evil phone and killer in the neighborhood.
Ooh-wee.
And Nope. We saw, because it's a double feature at the drive-in, right?
Right.
So we saw that weird movie, and then we finally saw Nope because I was so late seeing Nope, the Jordan Peele movie. It's trippy. What? I love trippy, weird movies that have an ending that's up for interpretation. Like, it's no definite ending. It's like, what do you think happened? It was that type of movie. It's a mystery. It's not even scary. It's just mysterious.
Scary? Okay.
So you might like it. Do you like horror movies?
To an extent.
To an extent.
I used to really love scary movies when I was younger. But as I got older, due to spiritual reasons, I'd be like,
Can't mess with them spirits.
I can do scary movies, but not no Exorcist and like nothing too grungy.
Yeah, I got you. That's kind of how I am. I like horror, but I don't like gore and guts and blood. I'm like, that's unnecessary.
I heard that the Halloween movie wasn't all that.
These past new Halloween movies, none of them have been good. Me and my boys have seen each one, and they're all bad. And we're just gonna go see the last one next because it comes out next week. We're just gonna see it just because.
Alive.
Somehow, yes. Somehow, yes. And they beat this man half to death every movie, and he just popped back up with a knife and stabbed him. It's goofy, but some people just love that character.
I want to see Freddy Krueger.
Freddie ain't had a movie in years.
I know. That would be nice. He was good. He was on a roll though, because when I was little. You were little. He had like 3 or 4 movies, didn't he?
He had a couple. He fought Jason, didn't he? They had the whole Versus movie.
Now that was funny. I'm sorry. Okay. It's supposed to be a horror movie, but it was freaking
comedy.
Funny.
It was a comedy. Yeah.
Thinking about it, how funny it was.
I don't know what they were
Freddie
thinking.
Was crazy, dude.
He was nuts. Absolutely nuts.
They need to do that again. I would love to watch it. They
probably should just reboot it. People would see it.
They should do that again. But not this music, though. Have you heard the new music? How they using our era of Mary J. Blige and Keith Sweat and
they just
flipping it and redoing it for like the rap music now. And a friend of mine was like, "Do you hear this?" He was like, "It sounds like 3 different songs." This one guy was like, "It sound like a whole bag of trash." Like
whole bag of trash. It depends on the artist. Like
no, because I'm like, it's bad. Like, I was thinking about this not too long ago. I said, back when I was in high school, even in my earlier college years, you would know who put out a song.
Because they would have a distinct... Yeah, I get what
you're saying. You know who puts out a song.
I get that.
When you hear Diddy, when you hear Ludacris, when you hear Lil Jon, when you hear Alicia Keys, anybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now you be like...
Who is this?
Who's that?
They all sound like either...
Who is this? And they all sound the same.
You right. You are 100% right about that.
They all sound the same. And they all rapping about the same thing. It's annoying. Like, really. Very annoying.
It's annoying. You got... You're right. It depends on the... Like, what about Bruno Mars? You like how he's kind of funky? He bringing the funk back?
But that's not in the era of the music, this hip-hop...
You wouldn't consider that... Sipping on lean, got the trees, sipping on me's, stepping on beans, driving that coupe, I saw my that who, I sue, like, who was that? Who was I just now? I could be any rapper out there, probably Future. That nigga sound like. But I get what you're saying.
I like Future.
I fuck with Future too.
I like Future. I like 2 Chainz.
2 Chainz kind of.
But see, we talking about our era. We ain't talking about. I can't even name nobody like.
Not
current.
Like.
Because Lil Baby don't even sound like half of these rappers that's out.
Lil Baby do sound different. I like that about him. He sound... Damn, so it was just a whole era of niggas that just sounded alike, yeah. Luckily, music is kind of evolving again. We ain't got that too much. I hope so.
I hope so.
We still got
I'm not with it.
You're not with it?
I'm not.
I'm trying to think of some new artists.
But I'm laughing, though, because I was just saying this, too. Like, how we come from, baby... let me tell you. And, you know, the Temptations and the Jackson 5 to ain't it, like.
Shake that ass, bitch, I'm throw the money. Oh, hey, I've heard that.
Like, how we get from, baby, I want to love you down, baby, I'm here for you to.
Hold up. Now, you know them songs back in the day was real horny, right? I'll be listening to some Stevie Wonder, and I was like...
I realized that, too.
I didn't peep it till, like, lately. Like, damn, they talking about...
They just explicit.
They was just doing it in a tasteful, beautiful way.
They was doing it in a tasteful way, but even now, like, the music, and I just be hearing them talk about the same stuff, and I just be like...
explicit with it, like...
I'm like, really? Am I listening to this? I know I'm grown, but I need to clean my ears.
You got to detox every once in a while from modern music. I feel you. I feel that.
Oh my goodness,
it's different.
It really is different. I'm mad because I'm like, I miss the Little John, the Ludacris era of music, the ATL Southern type of music. Yeah. It got you crunk. You want to go to the club and hang out. Like crazy. I missed. Yes. Like, that was fun music.
Mm-hmm. You could dance to it. Nah, yes. I don't think... They don't make dance songs anymore, do they?
Dance music no more.
And if they do, they're very specific. Like, Drake will drop one dance song every year or something like that. So, it's... Yeah, you ain't got
I really don't know what phase people are in when it comes to music nowadays. I'll just be like, we gonna just hope that we get something nice. Now, matter of fact, I love Lotto.
Have I heard Lotto?
Big Lotto. Big Energy. Lotto. She had the song.
That's her. I thought that was... Her. Okay.
And then I like the City Girls.
City Girls. I admit.
Before.
I didn't like them at first. My boy Will got me on them.
Into them, but now I'm like, I like that they got dance music that I can dance to.
It is dance music, and they be talking their stuff, too.
They be talking, they always talking their stuff.
City Girls kind of hard. Lizzo is on a tear. Like, she got honored with, like, a golden flute. And yeah, she doing her thing.
Yes.
She doing her thing. I don't need to listen to her like that. I need to listen to her more, but props to the queen. She doing her thing.
some of the music that she put out.
She got some good songs.
Mm-hmm. It's encouraging.
Mm-hmm. Just positive music. Yeah. It ain't nothing too freaky, but mostly positive.
I love Nicki Minaj.
I love Nicki, too. I admit.
Big fan. Yeah.
My boy Tay, he bought me a Nicki Minaj album in 10th grade for my birthday.
That is so sweet.
And I still have it.
That tells you how old we are. You said 10th grade.
Was that 10th?
Oh, Lord. 10th grade. You gonna step out? Hold on.
What year did you buy me that Nicki album? 2012?
He trying to find out when he got this album.
Whenever Starships came out.
Starships. That's on.
Starships.
It was on that album, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was that album.
Wow.
That was. I still love that damn album. Thank you. Yeah, he bought me that Nicki album when I was in 12th grade for my birthday, and I still got it. I got the CD somewhere. Yeah, Nicki Cole is my point.
Yeah,
I love Nicki.
I love Nicki too. Yes, she be wilding out. Well, she always was wild. So that's not even a thing. But yeah, that is crazy.
Yeah.
So what have you been liking about the whole PA thing?
I don't. Like, I see movies different now. Like, I don't just watch movies anymore. I study them. I was like, oh, you a good actor. I like how he did that. Or I'm like, that camera angle sexy. Like,
right, because when you start learning something, especially in your expertise, you be like, oh, they need to do this like this. Or, did you see that camera angle? Like, you be catching on.
Right.
Stuff.
And some people, you on a different level than they're like, what you talking about? I don't mean.
Have you ever seen that movie? It was Panic Room.
Panic Room. It sounds so familiar.
It was about. They were doing a home burglary.
Mm-hmm.
And they got trapped into this room in the home. The camera angles in that movie is cold.
Panic. I'm writing this down, and I gotta watch it. Panic
Room. When I tell you, I would be looking at that movie like, do you see them camera angles? I know people be like, what is she talking about? Like,
they think you crazy.
See that though? Like,
wow.
It be so smooth, bro. Like, so smooth.
That's what that PA life will get. Like, it'll just make you see things differently.
Just that movie alone be having me like so geeked up when it comes to the camera work angles in that movie. Like,
I will be watching that, yes. Siobhan, ASAP.
And it was a good movie too.
Good movie too. That matter. Mm-hmm. That matter.
I think what's his name? Fisher. What's his first name?
And Fisher. Not Derek. Andrew. Fisher.
The guy that ended up having a twin, and we didn't even know that for all these years. He has an oval face.
He said an oval face?
Oval face.
He's a director?
He's an actor. I may be saying the wrong name, but you check it out.
If I see him, I know. I'm working better with faces.
You most definitely know who he is when you see him. Though.
And you say he directed that Panic Room?
No, he's in the movie.
Oh, he's in Panic Room. All right.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't know. You ever thought about directing like a movie or a short film? Because I think that's the phase I'm in. I want to direct something and like make a 5-minute short film or something. Okay. Like, I don't know what it's going to be about.
Be your talent.
You already got the talent on deck.
Okay.
You can do the narration. Like I don't know. It's something interesting. I want to create something. Like not just voice work. Like, create stuff. That's what life about, man. Leaving your mark.
Will you produce it and write it too? Or have someone help you?
I should probably have some help with that. I ain't trying to solo the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
In what area? Like what do you want to focus on?
As far as like the
short film?
I guess drama. Either drama or comedy. Something real serious or something that's just goofy and funny.
Yeah.
So one of those two.
That is cool.
Yeah.
My
sister just did a short film. I gotta remember.
I remember when I was a youth producer, I did my first commercial.
Oh.
And then I also did a youth video that I was an assistant director for.
Nice.
But since then, I've always just been doing behind the scenes work and doing branding.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Your resume stacked, Queen. I'm trying to get like you. Your resume, every time I say something, I'm like, Siobhan done already did it? I got to step my game up.
I'm trying to continue to expand from here.
That's what's up.
I'm trying to get better. Yes, most definitely. Mm-hmm.
That's all we all trying to do. Take it a day at a time and improve through life.
It's so much I want to achieve before the age of 40.
Oh yeah, baby.
And I hope to get on the 40 under 40 list. Like that's
what that list is like millionaires under 40 or something. What is that? Yeah, that's dope. That's an achievement right there.
That's an achievement.
You can do it. Okay. You got this. Manifest it.
I got a couple more years.
You ain't got. I got this. You got like 20 more years.
Yep.
Solid 20. Mm-hmm. 40 under 40s list. That's beautiful.
So, what's your day-to-day life, or what do you do on a regular?
My days pretty tedious. Not tedious. I'm on a routine. And when you work for yourself, it's good to be having a routine. Because if you fall out of it, money slow down, things could go off. So having a schedule definitely helps.
Absolutely. And a planner.
I need a planner, like a physical one. My phone can't. I'm too distracted on my phone. I need a notebook and pen. That's what I need.
I keep one all the time.
I'm taking notes from you.
From CVS. Pharmacy. Any pharmacy.
Any pharmacy.
They $10. Or go to Staples or
Staples
still
around?
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Amazon taking everything over, so I'll be surprised when a store is still open.
Exactly.
And Toys R Us gone.
Toys R Us is back. It's back.
Is they?
It's back. It's in side of Macy's. They just said that maybe over the summer.
So they just have a department in Macy's now, like small. That's cool. That's something. They not completely gone. I like that.
Well, no, they was completely gone.
For a minute, right?
They was completely gone until they was like, oh, we're going to be in Macy's. We like, yes.
Thank the Lord.
Yes,
Toys R Us. Jeffrey's back. Big old giraffe.
I just want kids now to at least experience something out of this life besides being on TikTok and being on the internet all day. Like, I really want them to get out here and get in the water.
Get in the water. Go scrape your knee. Play in some dirt. Like,
yes, go ride a bike. Go do something.
It's crazy because, like watching kids, some of my boys got some kids. I'm like, man, they be in them tablets. They be on them, but...
And then they be so young being on them tablets.
Working them, too. Like, buying stuff. Like, baby, you too.
Right. You be knowing more than I do half of the time.
It's wild.
I be like, what is that? Oh, put it on my show. Like, what?
It's cocoa melon. What the hell is a cocoa melon? What abomination are you talking about?
Exactly.
But they will know how to get to it. They'll pull it up on YouTube. Like, you spelling cocoa melon at 3 years old? You don't even know letters yet. But that's what technology can do. The younger you are, you embrace it. The human brain just catches on to stuff like that. It's amazing.
Yes.
We're some amazing creatures. Thank God. We are capable of so much good and sadly so much bad. But try to be a good person.
Have you had those flavored water?
Little sugar pat. Put it in here.
You like those?
I drink them. I like plain old water. H2O.
I love drinking so many different beverages. Like, I love my tea. I love my lemonade.
Tea's good.
And so when I run out, because I will drink the heck out of, like, I be so thirsty all the time for some reason.
Drink more water. Water actually hydrates you.
I drink water. That's the thing.
Tea ain't water. Tea ain't water.
I drink water.
Okay, you do drink water.
I drink water, but all then, like, if I want something else, like some tea or some lemonade or some pop, I love me some root beer. I drink that.
Right.
But I said when, I drink all of that, I've just started buying those flavor drinks. I don't really like them, though.
It's like Impossible Meat. It's like, it's clearly not water, or it's not a pop, but I can pretend for the moment that it is.
I call myself trying to buy them because I know I drink a lot.
Yeah.
So.
I get you.
Yeah, but they ain't do no justice because I know I wouldn't go do no Crystal Light. I said no.
No Crystal Light. Those are kind of gross. Those just like sweetener, not even sugar. Just sweetener.
They do taste like sweetener.
That's gross.
Yeah.
But yeah, drink plenty of water, folks. I drink a lot of alcohol, so I know that. So that's why I drink so much water to cleanse my system.
Vodka?
I'm a whiskey. Whiskey is my number one. He got some Jack in there waiting on me right now, and we about to sip some of that Jack right after.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm a old school whiskey.
I know a lot of tequila heads. Tequila and vodka.
My tequila days are done. I've had messy days on tequila, so I told myself no more.
Because I was asking somebody, what has the most alcohol, tequila or whiskey? And they said it depends on the person that drank it. I said, you know what? I didn't ask you all that. I want to know what's more. Because I thought they're kind of on the same level to me. I want to say tequila, but then I want to say whiskey, but then they seem like they be on the same level.
I think tequila is stronger than whiskey. Whiskey's kind of like an aged. It's got like an aged taste. Like it's chill. I think tequila's stronger, personally. Yeah. I'm not willing to test.
And I don't like tequila because every last tequila is like, it tastes the same to me.
You know tequila when you taste it, right? Like somebody can hand you a drink and you could taste that it was tequila. Yep, any type of tequila. They all got that killer. So
what is the point of even having it with different brands or different labels when they all taste the same?
That's the type of drinker I am. I'm like, I don't need no top shelf shit. Just give me something that's going to give me a buzz, and I'm good.
They be having top shelf tequila be like $40?
$40-something a bottle.
A bottle?
I could get this 99 proof, whatever, the little cheap, and get my buzz on and have fun.
Some of that cheap wine and liquor be good.
It be hitting you.
Yes. It sneak up on you real quick.
That's Sanguina, or what was it,
Sangria?
Sangria.
Oh, yes. I love sangria.
Dangerous. As you know, you clearly know.
Yeah.
Sangria good.
Yes.
But yeah,
it is good.
And you can buy a little case or get a can. Like, it's not no top shelf crazy stuff.
Right.
Way to get you turned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, thank you. I appreciate you letting me come into your studio this evening.
Thank you so much for having me. It's been a legit, like an interview. I've never been interviewed before. This felt so good, Siobhan.
Yes,
thank you for this.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. I'm going to interview you next time.
Okay.
How about that?
Yes. I would love that.
Thank you. I got to get my practice on too, you know.
Yes.
I used to have a podcast, so it feels good to be on yours now because I haven't posted anything on mine in years. But this would be a nice experience. So thank you so much for having me,
Most
Siobhan.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for checking in and coming and viewing my interview here with Rodney, my homie. Yes, we both did BMF and we did Block Party together, which is on BET Plus. And make sure to check you out on...
Can I get my Twitter, Facebook, all that jazz? Twitter, you can find me on Twitter at Big Badada, BIGBADADA. That's my Twitter. Same with the Instagram, Big Badada. What else am I on? You can find me on Aspire Network in January when the TV show Chaos to Calm drops. Will be me and my host, Michael, will be going around Detroit and helping people declutter and organize their workspace and their offices, their bedrooms, the kids' rooms. It's basically, that show Clean House with Niecy Nash.
That was my favorite show.
I love that show. That was my inspiration throughout the whole shoot of the show. Like, I wanted to bring that energy and have fun with it.
Have you seen those hoarder shows?
Yeah, I watched a lot of the hoarders, too. It's messy. We never had nothing that bad on this show.
It'd be so bad to where they don't be want to let nothing go. It'd be so bad. It'd be so dirty and dusty.
Yep.
It'd be computers that don't even work.
Nothing.
stuff you can't even wear no more, and they still want it.
Roaches. I done seen roaches on that show. Let's end it at that. You can find me on Twitter at Big Badada. You can find me on Instagram at the same. And look out for Chaos to Calm, premiering in January on Aspire Network.
Yep, and you already know how to get in contact with me. info@ShavonMoore.com. And you can also check out when I have Expression Mode coming back to you. Peace out.
Oh, almost fell. One more. There we go. Then the screen timed out almost just in time.
Wow.
That was magical. I don't know how you timed that perfectly.
Wow. What time is it? We did an hour.
We did an hour. That was 1 hour.
Oh, my God.
You didn't think you was going to do an hour?
No. Well.
You said 30 at first, and I was like, nah.
No, it's an hour. My podcast is an hour, but
okay.
Wow. That mean I know how to keep up with time.
Yes.
I used to know